second. Let me ask you
country record.
kind of a sticky question here. Because I know working with you when I was younger. Well, okay, I'll flat out ask you: do you feel that sometimes the way the record sells is the powers to be behind the record at the label and political? Politically, do you think it's political, or because there were some records that we worked on together that I thought this is going to go and it didn't do shit, and
The, well, yes, I mean, not so. I don't know political, but one thing that my father always told me, Don Perry's been in the business for a while, but he always said, it's not music. He said they fucked it all up when they put business after it. It became the music business. It's not
right.
just the music. So, yeah, the reality behind the scenes as to what makes the engine run, it can't just be the music. You have to have the business.
Right.
So some of the records that we were blessed to be around, like the Matchbox record, I mean, without going too far in depth, they were very close to being dropped.
They were. I remember that.
Off of Atlantic Lava and all that. And, if one phone call from a radio station in Birmingham.
Yep.
Said it was, Push was number one and you guys should, do it. And had he called a week later than the day he called, the world may not know who Matchbox 20 was. It was just good, and so, yeah, the business has a lot to do with what's out there and what's not out there and what you get to hear and what you don't get to hear. So, and it goes all the way to management and booking agents and it all has to line up. Timing has to be right. Back in the day, if when the truck driver didn't show up at the record store with your material, and you were there signing autographs and your record wasn't in the stores, you missed it, so
right.
Even small things like, the distribution not being right or, everything comes into play to what's successful or not successful.